Hey guys, welcome back to Investment. Another time, something happens that David Baith, who is an investor and finance guru, he was taking a class for education, where one of his students was 1 foot tall. A man was also present whose name was Jim C. Had to take a financial advisor, but one. If the limit is reversed, then the gym will pay its fees. Manager in equity company. Almost working in the same company had been a part of and their annual income for it was done at 30 stores. So if we go to the bureau, according to one of labor statistics, if you look at the salary of an average American, you will get another 150 rupees, whose salary is more than rupees. Even less was the daily gym of an average American. Now after class, Jim set up a meeting with David where Jim presented his taking financier advance with wife Suzanne, whose white swelling gym stubborn size had come. It was small, and it was an equity fund. So the offer, both of them are middle-class hard-working Americans seemed, and so this told that he is both in his fees and his family's income is $10. And if you are planning to retire soon, David Warner explained that your income, and according to your age, you don't think about early retirement. Usually people with this much income can afford their 60 minutes allegations come in which he can help them, a 10-year plan. If you can make it, then Jim and Swelling. Both of them started looking at each other, and don't you think they asked David that we are here now, on which delete is said, "This is it. I want to know why you live on such a low income, about the final product so soon. How can you think after this?" he asked David. Showed all my documents to David. One thing I noticed was that there was no salvation for them. Then another Jim and Susan had 2 children who went to college. Had completed his 3rd degree studies. Give him 2 of his houses, one where he himself lived, whose value is 4.5 like you don't see. And he was buying another house which value 3.25, black dollar C, and both of these the houses were fully paid for, meaning there was no one low and his retirement. Those who have almost 6 in their account let us fear, and Suzanne has 7th. The groom's verses, and also these, had purchased bonds of 1.5 lakh users, and what is there in their savings account? Collects for emergency which can be seen. After David was surprised, he found all these. The net worth of both of them is almost 2 million. If the dollar had reached then, his salary on one hand was less than normal people, but on the other hand, his wealth is much more than that of normal people. David was very impressed after seeing it. And he wanted to go to their welcome cigarette, on which he asked me whether if you don't have any family or money, then you've got it. Said that our parents are very strange, but he gave us from his well. Nothing was inherited, and we have to. There was no problem, and we finance an education given by our friends. We were always told that we, ourselves, by working hard and being interesting, and if we make it every day, then we will get the most out of this. We will find happiness, but that's why our feet are in it. We got this daisy, that no matter how much we turn on, we should set less than that, and first of all, we must pay ourselves. Then he told many other things which we will understand in some detail in this video. So start by quoting just 5% of your income. Used to set percentage because their income. There were very few but nothing settings. Instead of doing this, they got their first salary only. Then announced to set up and invest, no matter how small the amount, and then gradually he started his habit. Created, and later your savings set. Started increasing it and meeting with David again and again. At that time, he was spending 50% of his income. If you were setting the percentage, then the salary would be so low, despite being and very small of that. Even after saving the percentage and investing, he had a good growth due to which he made his life very comfortable and easy. They were able to earn their living without worrying about money. Never have tension of losing job in life, and there was no fear of any emergency coming. And that's why after some time he went to such a place work should suck, they should be paid less. The pay was less, but the job satisfaction was quite high. Was more, and he never felt that that's why you are working, friends. Today's due to automatic detection of this issue in video. You will learn some important things about garlic which will ultimately, before the end of the video, you will understand that you need financial. This system for millionaires to achieve no need to earn a lot of money. Have and need to have a very good salary. Don't you want to start your own company? After a day of working 15 hours, you don't need too much. All you need is discipline. We need a simple study which we will discuss in today's video. I will discuss. So let's start. So friends, before moving on, I thank you. I would like to speak about our current area. So friends, once Morgan Hussein will give this includes a 5-star hotel in Los Angeles. I was doing a job which was just that VIP guests visiting that hotel, that if they had to cross the glass they would have to, a boy with a very expensive car, who used to come to parties with points. The planet always attracted people's attention. But one day, Maura noticed that the boy is coming in that old Honda car, and then after that, he was in the old Honda car. When he became visible, Morgan asked him what happened to the luxury car post? Told that he could not repay the loan for that car. When he found out, the bank sold his car. Morgan started thinking that when someone on the way, if you look at a Ferrari, you will feel that it is a human being. How rich, but it could also be that he may have taken that car on loan and a huge payment is yet to be paid. And that's why a large part of his income, it's that it goes, and actually, I am ahead of you. So then, Maura learned a very important thing, that rich and jewelry are two different things. Have rich current income, which man is earning too much money right now, and how much he is earning, he can tell all the apps. That you will become a millionaire. So late in the future, you don't have to become one. Enjoy life now. What do you think you have time for? And energy. And there is nothing wrong in thinking that, are you planning your life in your 2020? You can enjoy, but you still have to enjoy by saving at least one person's salary. You should invest for your future, because it is a small amount. How can you? You won't even notice. And secondly, you will. You should do it for your future first. Because when the feature I give you in your urgent, when required for basic districts, you may not have a job, could easily have a serious medical emergency, or due to any problem. If you need it, then you will need someone else. There will be no need to ask for money from. Instead, you can borrow from your past. And you have already paid by setting the salary 10%. And as time will keep passing, and if you see the feature, if you don't need cash, then your wealth home will continue to exist, and undercover, your life will remain. One tension means money. Tension forever. You will end up making it automatic. Will happen because debit says you will spend your life. Always remember this one role and required a lot of discipline. Then olive work means if there is any work to be done. If you want motivational discipline, then that. You have become successful at work, isn't all this? These string notifications are of basic nature. To change means we need to change the shot temperatures. I like change, not life. Long-term happiness cannot be achieved through action. What benefit will we get in future after many years? Gonna get to work for him. We feel so much pain, photo discipline, because we enjoy it in short term. If he doesn't get it, this would be his motivation. He brings a person after some time, because any person every single day of the year. You can't be a motivator today if you don't care about the future. Are you planning for and financial thinking about freedom? Because today, are you excited to watch this video? You are probably feeling more motivated. You won't feel like this, and maybe I can't even control my expenses. And this finance system of ours in Germany, the same problem of gym and swelling has multiplied. I met them in Set Your Money. Seemed too much discipline and F4, in which he was failing again and again. He decided he wanted something different. If you have to do this, then you need to get your hair done every month or every year. Instead of controlling them daily, he created the system and decided this. What percentage of your income did you save? Will do like in the beginning, and 4-5. Was the head, then after being dishonored, he made a Muslim investment. set an investment policy with the company so that his salary comes to his income. That portion started investing automatically, and he used to spend whatever money he had, used to be used, Let's take a look at the technique. So he had money with which he could do this. Set aside this money which will be in problem, or spend it, and it gets invested automatically. And then they had to complete their discipline. Or no need to rely on willpower, and then after a few years they forgot. Had he made any such investment plan, while in Italy behind the scene that his veins are growing automatically? In India, we call it simple language. That's what they say in any systematic investment plan, where automatically your money is transferred from the account and invested. It sounds exactly like it was, but here you can stop them anytime. Achieve pension freedom. Here, if you can, to do this, you have to fulfill each of your desires. You don't need to finish. You just have to last year's express record is to be set. And it? Want to see how much money you spend on luxury? Or suspend it where necessary, and then that's it. You have extra expenses which are beyond your basic. Do not destroy any of them by cutting them, and invest for your future. For example, suppose you invested $10 last year, and for some reason you don't save any of it. Couldn't do it, but you got 1 lakh of it. Money must be kept separate and scanned at unnecessary places. If you do this, then you can do this, that you can earn $3,000. You can set up a divisional committee so that you get salary for that day, so that as salary comes, jewelry will be invested, and then the rest will be invested. If you can use the amount, then your $36,000 a year, money will be wasted, and you will know it. Won't work because in the long term, computing power, even with small amounts, you can get significant growth from Indian stock market in the last 4 years. In any sense, your bridge is 50%. If you have given a return, then you will get the same $400 monkey investing in such a place for a day. Only $10 now. Past performance feature does not guarantee returns, but quickly access computing power. To understand, according to the commandant of 50%, you got rupees, $20 lakh in 30 years, and your investment means only $100. This orange part is your investment. This is a return, and the green part is yours. Investment is power off. By using compounding, it becomes a very low. Even after having salary, you still have to go to the gym and sleep like that. If you can become an automatic millionaire, then this is why I always say that your parents. There are no emergency funds, and your children. You own your retirement funds. Should do your website, and financially, you should become self-reliant. So if you don't know where and how to invest, you can get this simple, low-cost mutual fund. Or you can take an index fund, and you can set such a long-term PIN, because SIP needs to be disciplined every month. There is no need for SIP, no emotions. These are not victims of typing and the city. If the market does not go, and this you should invest more like now. Currently, there is a slowdown in the Indian market. More people are investing more. If only people would have invested at such a time. Some people are not waiting for the market's recovery. And some people will fall towards the market. And even if something happens on the backside, if you don't invest, then this recipe is always keep working and your financier freedom. Be slowly taking any step in the journey of, we'll keep moving forward, and the best thing about it, you will go away all your troubles while sitting at home. Friends, you can start doing it today. That's all I hope in the video, that you must have got some scenes from this. So please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that someone from you don't miss any videos, and you let me know what you think by commenting below. What percentage of salary should be saved and invested? Do you do, and how are you managing it? And comment which topic. Also read below if you like this video. Like it. If you don't like it, then reply, "Thank you for giving your valuable time," and goodbye.